It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the number 1 pick in the draft and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, "We got it going, boys. Let's keep it going."
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow looking to pass. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the gun, a give to Mixon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence steps away to his left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Lawrence on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence, they'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On play action. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 20-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
McPherson on for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, it's Lawrence. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. It's a throw again as Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 25. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet Not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. Put a little sand down on the stage.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Keep our boys. Playmakers, step up.
Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Burrow looking to pass. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Play action. It's Burrow. Being chased out left. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
They can't real straight up. That's what I'm talking about. It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence. Jones has it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Let's go, man. Here we go. Let's go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Patterson's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 24, Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a first down on that last catch.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll to protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Second and 2. Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On play action. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second and 7. Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. To the air again, Burrow. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Draw play, ETN. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. ETN once more. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Burrow will throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let us dictate. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Who got him now? Play a little aggressive, baby.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for Jacksonville in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. You could tell he was searching for a hole, trying to find a running lane. There just was none to be found.
Yeah, that's because the big guys in the middle are just clogging everything up. Might want to think about stretching the line splits out a little bit. Make those guys cover a little bit more ground. Maybe you'll find some more room for your runners.
He'll get that underneath ETN. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Etienne up the middle, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
We got to be big time. Keep our ball. Let's do it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram from 21 yards away. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On second down, here's Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 3rd down, Mixon. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the reset and try something different.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And with it, they have taken the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with ETN. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Let's go.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Straight ahead, ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A handoff for ETN. And now
not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it.
And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown!
Travis Etienne.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception, capping the drive. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Burrow on play action. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag?
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon.
87 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And the Bengals have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Lawrence going to throw again.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws, and how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Once more, ETN, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
Touchdown, Bengals!
It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass for Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
ETN up the middle.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Lawrence
finds his tight end Ingram.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake, because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.